Okie doke, we are live. We are live. Yeah, everything's going, everything's fine. I think we're good here. Let's pop onto the stream. Hey, there we go. Okay, we live, baby. How's everyone doing? I'm getting my glove ready. I gotta get this glove in. Shove my fingers in there. I don't know why this glove, for some reason, the ring finger is extra long. I don't know why it's like that. I think it could be stretched out. I don't know. I have no fucking this glove's kind of fucked, but it's fine. I only need it to cover this part, so I mean, as long as it works, it works. I don't give a damn. As long as it works. Okay. By the way, for those of you who haven't read my comic yet, the latest episode is up. Let me just open up Webtoon. Let me just put up the link for those who want to check out my latest episode. It does feature my good old pal Uni in there, and Boya as well. Two of the homies, they are cameoing in there, so you can see them in all their weird glory. So let me just double check here. Hell yeah. There we go. Oh shit, actually I didn't post. Did I post? What did I do there? See, that was oh shit, I was supposed to. Oh no. Oh no, the new episode's only coming out this Sunday. Sorry, I forgot I'm on a bi-weekly schedule. So yeah, new episode only coming this weekend. That the one I specifically spoke about. I think the Uni one is up though. That one is up. Yeah. So that one is up. Latest web comic episode. Boom. Right. Copy that. Boom. Boom. There we go. All up in there. All up in there. I wonder if I should change the title of this. Spelling drawing Webtoon. Yeah, I think that should be it. Chilling drawing Webtoon. Yeah, you gotta keep the titles of your stuff like very concise and you know like that. That should be much better, right? Okay, I think that's good. Anyway, let's get right into it. Pretty sure. Wait, hold up. There we go. We're behind here. Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, everything should be running just fine. Yep. Okay, cool. So then. I gotta make sure everything is running smoothly before. There we go. Yeah, I think everything is running a-okay. Yeah. I still gotta figure out the chat thing, you know? I gotta figure out how to put the vertical and horizontal chats in both streams without it being too cluttered and stuff like that. I'm thinking about shrinking down my cam in the vertical one a bit and then shrinking the drawing down a bit and then putting the sliding a chat somewhere in there, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm doing something like that. Anyway, let's get back to work. Hell yeah. Okay. We just move some shit here. Damn, this frame is looking cool. You welcome the solution. Welcome. I'm gonna call you Soul. Call you Soul for short. Welcome. Yeah, working on some webcomics, man. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, everything's running fine. Still good. Still good in the hood. You just... Yeah, okay. It's working. Yeah, I think I finished up this panel. Today. Yeah, this was a pretty cool panel though. Got to do some breakdancing stuff happening over here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. And we just got to do a close-up face shot of her in agony over here. Yeah, but yeah, the comic stuff has been going well. I think yeah, I'm trying to stay on schedule the best I can. Is that some Street Fighter music in the yeah. Welcome Bionic. Yeah, that's Street Fighter music. I always have my Street Fighter playlist in the back. I haven't downloaded all the themes yet. I'm planning to get all the DLC themes still and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten all of it. But I think I have the main cast and season... is it season 2? Like... Ed, Rashid, and Aki. I got these, so I don't know. I think that's season 2, right? Season 1, I don't know. You're good with drawing? Hell yeah, man. I've been killing it. With drawing. This comic is basically my love for fighting games. This is kind of what it is in this comic right here. So I was kind of inspired by all the fighting games I've been playing recently. So this is kind of like a tournament based type thing happening. So yeah, I'm been having fun. I get to draw hot chicks fighting, you know, that's fun part of the fun part. Yeah, man, I've been killing it with the drawings. I'm getting real good. Real good. But yeah, this is a pretty fun comic. And yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. And I get to show off some really flashy wrestling moves because you know I like to play grapplers, and the main character is a grappler. So I get to show off some really cool flashy moves. You know, stunners, power bombs, stuff like that. Really fun stuff. And I mean, they even use certain terms like Shotos. They use charge character to like zoners. They use terms like this in the series as well, because they're defined by certain classes and stuff like that, and move sets and stuff like that. So yeah, I added some of the FGC lingo in here, you know, because I feel like yeah, a lot of fighting game peeps will relate. So yeah, I thought, yeah, this is fun actually. I really enjoy it. I like brawler type characters, probably from growing up with games like Bare Knuckle / Streets of Rage. Yeah. Yeah, Streets of Rage, man, it's been a while. I think the biggest, I think the one I played the most was Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I feel like that was my jam back in the day. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and I think Fatal Fury, actually. Or was it? Yeah, Fatal Fury, and then there was Double Dragon as well. Captain Commando? Hell yeah, man. Damn, it's been... Dude, it would be cool if they revive like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Like those type of games, if they revive it, but like kind of like against the sewer, like the Suicide Squad treatment, where like you're on this team and you get to fight, like to save the world, or I don't know, save the streets. I don't know. It would be cool. I feel like it would be cool. You get to pick your character. You know, like Metal Slug was used to play. Metal Slug was really cool. It would be cool if they create like a kind of like a arena type of Metal Slug game. I mean, that would be fun. There's a lot of games back in the day that I feel like, damn, you can do a lot with that IP right now if you brought it back. What? It's an online version of Metal Slug? Holy shit, bro. I did not know that. Damn, I should get that. Definitely. I should get that for me and my bro. I think we would enjoy that, because we used to fucking go to the arcades and jam Metal Slug all day, man. All fucking day. My brother's also he's planning on getting Street Fighter 6 as well. He saw it's on sale for like 60% now on his PlayStation. I was like, hey man, it's up to you. He's kind of getting into Street Fighter as well now. He, like, his favorite character, Bison, Chun-Li, those are his favorites actually at the moment. I think Bison more so. He likes Bison. As long as there's not another gift. He likes some gift, but he doesn't like the way how slow he is, and like he's kind of like, he doesn't like the way he plays, so he's just like, nah. He's more of a Chun-Li Bison guy, yeah. Where I'm the opposite. I hate charge characters. I'm sorry, like I can't do it. The execution, all that charge shit, I can't. It's just my fingers don't work that way. I'm used to rolling 360s and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's not for me. It's not for me. My fingers can't do that shit. I think the only charge character that I'm willing to play, which is not really a charge character, but he has charge moves, is Alex. Alex was my main in Street Fighter 5. Really, like one of the fun. In Third Strike as well, I play Alex. Alex is like, he's really fun to play for me. So I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting for my true main to come back. I'm waiting. I've been waiting. Maybe I'll try to. Yeah. Now Alex is fucking. He's real good. I feel like in Street Fighter 6, I don't know what they're gonna do with him though. I don't know how they're gonna. He's definitely gonna have his anti-air knee thing, which, I mean, a grappler with a real good, like a good anti-air. I mean, goddamn, that's like almost impossible to come by. So, I think besides Potemkin from like Guilted Gear, I feel like Potemkin, one of the best grapplers out there. Like in terms of games, like he's very versatile. A lot of shit. Yes, crazy reach you across the screen, right? Potemkin, I think, is my favorite grappler. I think so, yeah. I think he is favorite grappling character. But from aesthetics alone, Zangief definitely. But Potemkin is so fucking cool, bro. I love that character. Damn, I gotta get back to Guilted Gear. I gotta run some sets on Guilted Gear when I get, you know, back to that. One day, get back to the Guilted Gear, man. I hope so. Not a lot of Guilted Gear tournaments around though. Also, Potemkin's finisher, Guilted Gear, what's it called? I think it's Heavenly Buster or something like that. Fucking like, bro, that finisher is hype as fuck, bro. played Rev 2 a lot. Never got into Strive. Yeah, nah, Strive is. I haven't played Rev at all, so I don't know what Rev is like. But I've started with Strive, basically. You know, I haven't gone back to. I've played Strive basically. I don't think I've played any other Guilty Gear games before Strive. I might have seen some gameplay of the others, but I haven't played it. I've only played Strive. And so far, I mean, I've enjoyed that game. I really love that game. It's real fun. Fun stuff. And damn, when Potemkin hits that finisher, man, god damn, it's almost as hype as Zangief's. The only reason why Zangief's I feel like it's more hype is because it feels more iconic now. When you see those two fingers go up and my loyal fan, like everybody loses it, bro. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. When it getting hit by yeah, it's like it's one of the most like as the finishes that like you either shocked it hits you or like you just like you actually like mesmerized, like how the fuck, bro. And it's one of those finishes that you plan ahead, right? You're like, nah, okay, this shit's not gonna hit me, I'm gonna jump at this moment, and then it still hits me. Like, what the fuck? It still hit me, what the fuck? Or like you think you stepped out of range and don't realize you're still in range, and it hits you and you're like, ah, oh, god damn it. But when it hits, I'm always like, damn, respect, bro. You actually caught me with that shit. That shit's crazy. Can't believe you caught me with that shit. I think I'm trying to think of all the finishes. Like, I feel like Zangief's is just, they did a good job. Capcom they did a good job on that. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder what they're gonna do with Alex though. Alex is definitely not gonna have the grab range that Zangief has. Definitely, I don't think he's enough, because they're gonna change it up a bit. I feel like the grab range, with his command grabs, I feel like that's part of Zangief's identity. So to give that to Alex, it's just kind of, I feel like it's just a bad design if you give it to Alex as well. I feel like he's gonna have good command grab, like, range, but it's not going to be as good as Zangief's. I feel like it's going to be decent. It's going to be decent, but it's not going to be that good. But I feel like Alex, where he's going to thrive in, it's going to be depleting someone's drive gauge and combos. I feel like he's going to have some, like, it's either one of the two though. Because they're gonna do something with these V shifts from Street Fighter 5. I feel like you can do a lot with that. So I think they're gonna do something with that, because Alex is it's V shifts, right? I can't fucking remember. It's been a while since I played Street Fighter 5. So like the V shifts, V skills. It's been a while, okay. The V skills, one of it's like kind of like an install, where every hit, like any hit that he lands you on, it punish counters or it crush counters in like Street Fighter 5. But I mean, like, if they implement that in Street Fighter 6, then it will obviously be the punish counter route, where every hit he does will hit on it will be punish counter if he has that type of install. But if they give him the other install, like, he can combo from special move into special move. which is really strong, I feel like, for Alex, because then he can chop you from across the fucking screen into a knee into his level 3. I feel like that that's gonna be fucking cool. Yeah, it depends. I feel like it depends what they're gonna do with Alex. I feel like, because he's gonna be pretty cool, like a grappler with like a. I always said like Zangief. This is I wish they would have gave instead of Zangief's level 1 or level 2, they gave him like an armor install. I feel like that would have been fucking crazy. But it would be cool. Like all they need to do is give him an armor install, and then just make his walk speed a bit slower as he's walking toward you in this armor install. I feel like then it will kind of, then he can control space better, but he also has slow walk speed, so he can't just throw out, you know, something crazy. I feel like it could have worked something like that to Zangief, because Zangief has always been the armor guy as well. But then again, there's Marissa. But I feel like if he had that install, it would be fucking cool. If he gives Zangief an armor install. I also thought about this idea of in Street Fighter 6, if they could actually do multiple different utility supers that you can swap out, actually, that would be cool. Like in Street Fighter 5 when you had the V skills shit. Like if they had utility supers you can switch out. Like if you don't want this utility super, you can switch out for another one. So you can actually customize your super moves, you know. I feel like that will be cool. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But I feel like that would be cool. So like if you don't want Zangief's his level 2 that he currently has now, and you want to switch it out for like an armor install, you can do that. I feel like that will be kind of cool. Also like I feel like it'll increase like what do you call it, like the identity of the player as well when they're playing the characters. But I don't know, maybe that's a crazy idea, but I feel like it will be cool. You know, some people play differently than others. Like me and Sequele. Sequele plays a very patient game with Zangief. Very patient. He waits for his opportunities, and you know, he pokes you out, and then he goes in for whatever he needs to go in for. Whereas I'm more of a rushdown type of grappler, right? You know, I run in, I try to bait you out of a lot of your stuff, and then I go in for the big damage. That's just kind of what I do. So I feel like, yeah, as player identity, I feel like it will help with that. Because you best believe, if I had the armor install thing with Zangief instead of the level 2 or level 1, I would use that, because that will help with my rushdown. I would just literally walk in with my armor, push forward, trying to, you know, just, you know, putting on pressure, and then hitting them with whatever I need to hit them with. But you know, it is what it is. I feel like yeah. But you see, the reason why I play that way is because I played Alex before, so like that's why I play like that. That's exactly how I played Alex. I played like because he's pretty. Unlike Zangief, he has a pretty decent walk speed. He has a good dash. You know what I mean? He has like faster ways to get in. So yeah, but maybe I've been trying to also play like kind of switch between the two, play a bit patiently here, and then, you know, try and like switch up the tempo of the match every now and then. But yeah, we'll see, man. It's still gonna take a while. I'm still new on the competitive scene of fighting games. Like I used to play very casually until I think it was at Comic-Con, I got fucking wrecked by a 15-year-old in Street Fighter 5, and I was like, oh hell, I can't let this slide, bro. I gotta train up, I gotta get serious about this shit, and I'm coming back for this kid, and I'm gonna whoop his ass. And so that's how I got basically into the fighting game stuff, and that's how I got into the community. That was like 2022, no, 2023 or 2020. I want to say 2023, 2024 ish. Whenever I'm like, yeah, that started just like 6 months before Street Fighter 6 came out. I don't know what date that is, but that's when I started my journey. The full screen elbow will probably be safe on block when spaced. That with SPD is scary, yeah. Yeah, that elbow is fucking gonna be crazy. But he has his chop as well. I don't know if they're gonna give him... The elbow is a charge move in Street Fighter 5 though. It's a charge move. And you see he has another charge move, which is the stomp. Which is kind of like Honda's headbutt, butt slam. It's kind of similar to Honda's butt slam actually. So, a grappler, you know, it's kind of like Zangief having butt slam and then also having green hand as well. So the balancing of this character is gonna be crucial as well, because you can make him fucking broken or you can make him decent. So I don't know. I think Capcom's been doing pretty well with the newer characters though. They haven't yeah, the newer characters coming out shows you kind of where Capcom is leading towards, like what they want to do with their characters or where they want the game to go, because a lot of the new characters that came out hasn't had crouch, medium, kick, drive rush. No. I think, yeah, all of them, the newer characters, doesn't have crouch, medium, kick, drive rush. So I feel like the meta is going to change in the new season. Because for the longest time, that's the meta. Crouch, medium, kick, drive rush into pressure. And then, you know, that's how most of the people start their offense from what I've seen. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, I feel like neutral, like just neutral raw drive rush. I don't know, man. I don't know about that shit, to be honest with you, because, you know, I don't know, but even though I feel like I kind of like it with Zangief, because Zangief, this is why Zangief doesn't have green hand in Street Fighter 6. I feel like that's the reason he didn't give him green hand, because he has drive rush in the game. He doesn't need green hand really. But yeah, I don't think he... Because if they gave him that and green hand, I feel like, goddamn, he would have been crazy. Yeah, because he would have drive rush, green hand. God, yeah, no, would have been... But I feel like at the same time, you know, he only has lariat to kind of flip you out, if he, like, chip you out, if he needs, like, you know, like his finishing isn't the best. He doesn't have a lot of things to just finish up a match, you know, when in those dire moments when you both in those little 10%, you know, those little 10% blocks of health, you know, both players on those little clutch moments, they gotta, you know, finish off. He doesn't have anything to chip his opponent out or anything besides lariat, which is absolute ass. Yeah, lariat's just ass, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they gave it so much. I think the problem, look, the first hit of lariat is really good, actually. It's actually really good. It's the other hits after the first hit that makes lariat so shit. I feel like if they gave him, right, if they made lariat one spin only, right, and then the OD lariat does the multiple spins, I feel like that would have been better. I feel like, I don't know why, I like that idea, because if he does the one spin lariat, I think it recovers quicker as well. It's like less, probably like 12 frames. I can't remember actually the frame data. And it will be 12 to 14, maybe 16 frames recovery. I mean, that's kind of busted. I mean, 20 frames. I would have made it 20 frames. Maybe. Spin 20 frames. Maybe 20 frames is too much. 18? I feel like that's too quick. You can't give Zangief that type of. I feel like, yeah, you can't give him too little recovery on Lariat. That would be too much. That would be, because then he would just Lariat, and then he has time to block, and then Lariat. Like, nah, it would be crazy, bro. I don't think, yeah, that would be nuts. But if it just made it one spin, I mean, it would actually be much better. Sometimes I catch people with Lariat because they don't count the spins. Because I think it hits 3 times. The normal one hits 3 times, I think, or 4. I think it hits 3 times. The OD one hits 4 times, I think. Yeah, I think so. Fuck, I have to count them. I can't remember, but I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it's 3 and the OD one is 4 times. Because sometimes I do the OD one, people don't count the 4th hit, and it hits them or whacks them when they press the button. But usually those are people in the 1300 MR ranges. Those guys, I don't know. They usually get hit with shit like that. But yeah, I feel like it should have been. Alex has one. He has a Lariat, but it's a normal. It's a command, like a what do you say? Like a command normal. Yeah, it's like just a normal move. Like he just has a normal Lariat. Which is yeah. I mean. I feel like, yeah, if they gave Zangief just one, like just a one spin, yeah, full spin elbow, oh yeah, I did. But yeah, I think if they just gave it a one spin, then the OD does the multiple hits, it will be much better. It would be actually a decent anti-air. You also have time to recover from when they're landing from the jump. So if you miss your Lariat, you could get punished, but it wouldn't be so it wouldn't be that severe, I feel like, because they wouldn't be able to jump in on you because the Lariat would hit them out the air, and if they jump in on you, they wouldn't get actually that much of a punish, I feel like. Or unless, yeah, it could still land and then they could get a punish. But in the case where they maybe don't space it out properly, they land right in front of you, you have already recovered from your Lariat, you have time to block. I feel like, yeah, that would be good. But I have been experimenting with crouch heavy punch. I have been experimenting with crouch heavy punch. Trying to fucking... yo, I'm very lazy to draw my little manga, Lel. Shout out to Gabriel, bro. Bro, why you lazy, bro? Don't be lazy. Get in there, man. Draw your manga. If you feel like you want it, I don't know. But usually, if I don't feel like drawing anything, which is very rare because I like drawing, so I don't know. I draw every day. But usually, if I don't feel like drawing, I go for whatever else I want to do next. I used to do digital art on DeviantArt. Hell yeah, man, same. Yeah, my DeviantArt profile is fucking... It's just abandoned at this point. It is absolutely abandoned. I haven't been on it forever. Do people still use DeviantArt though? I feel like I haven't seen anyone post a DeviantArt link in so long, because like because of like Instagram and like all the other socials. Like usually people just post on like X, you know, Instagram, Twitter. Well, Twitter is X actually, but what's the other? TikTok. Like I've seen people just post their shit on there, you know, and their process and everything. And then they link people to maybe a Patreon or a Ko-fi, but I haven't seen them actually post a TV and art link in so long. Pretty sure there's still people out there though. Actually zoom in a bit, yeah. Yeah, like this. I feel like I kind of pulled this part of the face a bit far back. Should be a bit closer, like over here. I think that's better. Maybe we bring the ear a bit forward over here. I think I pushed the ear far back actually. Should be a bit around here. Higher. Round about here-ish. That's fine. Yeah, but comics is a different game though. Like I try not to be a perfectionist with comics, because it's just one panel that people are genuinely just gonna scroll by. So you gotta pick your panels, you know. You gotta pick your panels. Oh, I should actually do this and I can see both chats. That's the problem. I didn't see the other chat. I shouted to Gabe, but I don't know if Gabe was still watching. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to put both chats on the screen. Gotta figure that shit out. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, damn, I didn't realize I actually have that much time left. I thought I didn't realize like the episodes only come out the new episodes only coming out this weekend. Just gives me more time. I thought, oh shit, I have to should have posted it today, I thought. But yeah, it's kind of weird being back on like on a schedule, basically, you know. I remember when I used to do this like these comic episodes weekly. God damn, did that kill me? But I think bi-weekly is the way to go for me. Definitely the way to go. Gives me more time. There's a lot of shit I still have to do. Actually building them up. I'm rebuilding my portfolio as well. Because you know, you gotta always have a portfolio. A way to present your works that you worked on. Just for other job opportunities and stuff like that. Also show people like what you can do. So I gotta post my, but I have an animation that I'm working on for my portfolio, the Genau animation. That's why it's taking a bit of time, because I want to look good as well. And then next stream I'm gonna do a animation critique, basically. On the Obsidian Red animation that was given to me. I'm gonna have a look at that, and I'm gonna critique it a bit and go through it. I might actually draw still, you know, but we'll spend a few minutes going through it. Hopefully I can grab the Obsidian Red peeps like attention, you know, because they kind of ghosted me. I gotta head out. GG's, bro. Hell yeah, man. GG's. I'll probably see you online at some point. Once I'm done with this comic, I can't wait to get back to the Merchant of Ignatius, which is the other comic I'm working on. Damn, it's been a while. It's been a while. Can't wait to get back to that shit. And I also thought about, at some point, maybe I should do like a 3D comic. I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know, we'll see. I thought about that. But maybe I changed my mind, I don't know. I feel like it might be more work in the beginning, but once you do the work in the beginning, everything becomes easier after that. You don't have to put in that much work anymore. At least I'm doing way better than Uning, you know. guarantee you she will not finish a panel in this a lot of time, you know. It's kind of impossible for her. You know, and people say I'm the yapper, but I get shit done. I get it done. I yap my way to victory, boys. Anyways, Gabriel said he's too lazy to draw his little manga. I mean, what advice, man? Look, if you don't feel like drawing at the moment, you know, you don't have to draw really. Usually what I do is, right, I get myself in the mood to draw. And so what I do is I think about like, you know what you can do? Sometimes you don't want to work exactly on the comic, but you have all these cool ideas for where the comic could go. And best thing to do is concept draw those exact moments in your comic that you want to hit, the really cool moments, right? And you just concept draw it in one image, right? And yeah, you just put it up on a board somewhere and you just work towards that. And yeah, that's what you do. You put it up on a board and you say, this is where I want to get at some point, and it will kind of motivate you to keep going. And maybe after that you'll feel like getting back into it. But if you don't feel like drawing period, it's always good to look up some cool stuff. What I do is like, okay, I don't feel like drawing the manga, but then I'll go watch maybe some anime, right, or play a game, like a fighting game or something, and then I'll get re-inspired again to go work on my comic. Yeah, man. Because sometimes because your comic's always based on stuff you like, really. So if you go revisit those things, you go yeah, you go visit those things, kind of refresh that excitement, so to say, or kind of replenish your excitement bar, and then come back and, you know, get right into it. Some people need that. I don't really need that. I just get straight into the work because I really love what I'm doing. But there's sometimes when I'm like, okay, I don't feel like working exactly on this comic right now, and then yeah, I'll go play maybe a fighting game or two, come back. You know, I always limit myself though. I don't go sit all day on the game, you know what I mean? Because then you're not gonna get anything done really. So what I do is I limit myself. I say, okay, I'm gonna take an hour break, and in this hour I can do whatever I feel like I want to do. And once it's done, I'm getting back to my comic. That's what I do. As soon as the hour's up, okay, back to the comic. I took my little break, and you'll see that you kind of not that you want to get back. You might still feel like I don't feel like doing the comic, but you'll actually find it easier to get into doing something when you took that break. I feel like that's usually what I do. I also allot myself some, you know, rest time throughout the day. Then rest meaning, you know, playing a game or something. I always allot myself that time so that I can always, you know, so it kind of prevents burnout. There's ways to prevent burnout, really. That's why I never get burnt out. Burnout isn't even a thing to me anymore because I manage myself quite well when it comes to that. And yeah, you know, I've just learned to do that more. Even like sometimes I don't feel like drawing, and I feel like working on some 3D stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool, let me go work on some 3D work actually. And because I'm an animator and we generally work with 3D stuff, guess what I can do? I go back to my work stuff that I enjoy doing, and I do that instead of actually drawing or whatever, you know, playing a game or whatever. I do that for a bit, and I'm like, damn. And sometimes when I come out of that, I feel like drawing again. And then, you know, then I start drawing, and then I go back, you know, then it cycles back again. Then I come back to whatever else I feel like doing again. Then I draw, then I come back to this thing, I come back to that thing. And that kind of just keeps things fresh. It keeps things fresh. Okay, boom. Yeah. And you gotta do some blood. Blood. Actually, wait, I have a brush. A little bit of just gonna expand. Just do this. Yeah, it kind of looks kind of weird. I like the way it looks. A lot of blood. Hopefully Webtoon doesn't, you know, shoot my leg. Because I put out a bit of blood here. Just a little blood. Like that. But I was thinking of, like, you know, when I do the gaudiest stuff, I was thinking maybe like for the real gaudy stuff, I'll put it on my Patreon and Ko-fi, and I will censor it on Webtoon and stuff like that. So if people want to see the real good gaudy stuff, yeah, they can head over to my Patreon or my Ko-fi rather. I don't know if I'm gonna pay people for it. Maybe not for the first few images, you know. I feel like, yeah, maybe not for the first few. I feel like give them a taste of the first few episodes of in the first few panels in the episode, and then the rest I just blur out, unless obviously you remember. You can see it all in its full glory, everything. There's too much shine on the blood. I think the blood is fine this way actually. And then we can just do the background. The background, I'm just gonna do this. Oh. Just need to do this. And then this. That works. Right, that works. Now we can go over to our panel over here. It's in here somewhere. Go over to this panel over here, right? This one over here. Not this one. Where is it? This one over here. Don't I have a panel of him like shocked though? Like that's the one I need. Of him like when he's really shocked. This one, yeah. Yeah, there's a cool one. Even shocked. We need that. Okay. And we're just gonna paste it in over here. I'll have to draw this. Fuck, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the one. Let's merge. Actually, let's merge this one. Alright, and then this one I want to work on the sky. There we go. Sup, nerd? Hey, man. Sup? Okay. Never need like one of these shock spaces from this guy over here. Hopefully I have one. Let's see what we have. Oh, I mean, we have this face. I think that'll actually work. I think that one might work. Taking it. Ah, there it is. Reusing panels like a boss, bro. That's how we get the comics done quicker. Reuse the panels. It's a good thing I drew it much bigger. How much longer you got on this one? This comic? We on episode... What's 30 divided by 5? 6. We are going to episode... Well, I'm far ahead, as you can see. I scripted it already. Damn, I scripted it already. Episode 10. So, I mean... kind of just starting out now. We're at the part where the guy joins the dojo. And then we're gonna start yeah. So there's 3 main arcs in this story. I think the first one we kind of, I wouldn't say halfway, but we almost halfway with the first arc. Once I'm done with the first arc, I'm going back to Merchant of Ignatius. So far in the first arc, because it's, I think the first arc I'm making it like 25 to 26 episodes. I feel like that's as long as it will take to get the arc done. So I mean, yeah, I'm already, as far as episodes completed, this is the 6th episode I'm working on, and as far as what I've scripted, I'm on the 10th episode. So I mean, yeah, we're like 20% done. 20% done with this one. But like I said, once I'm done with the first arc, I'm going back to Merchant of Ignatius, because people have been demanding the Merchant of Ignatius like crazy. I didn't know it's gonna be as big as it was. It's like, actually, I think it's one of my most successful series. Other than Kill Heroes. I feel like Kill Heroes might be better in terms of views wise. But Merchant of Milk the Cow? Hell yeah. The Merchant of Ignatius, definitely going back to that. I'm gonna milk the shit out of that one. Because, yeah, like, I don't know, people have just been asking for Merchant of Ignatius. So I'm going back. They want to see Flavera, you know. They want to see your big ass tits. That's what they want to see. That's why they want me to go back to the Merchant of Ignatius. So, you know, big old elf lady tits. So that's what they want. So we're gonna give them what they want. trying to think now. Yeah, so I'll probably be done with this arc slash season by sometime, because I'm on a bi-weekly schedule, right? So bi-weekly, every episode comes out every second week. So I'm thinking April. No. Bi-weekly means I can only get 2 out a month, right? If it's 25, 26 episodes, that is... So 12 is 24, so yeah, it's only gonna be done end of next year if you think about it, planning wise. Probably next year, same time this year, so like November-ish. In terms of the uploading though, that's when it will be done. But I'll probably be working on the Merchant of Night just in between that, because I'll probably be done with this middle of next year. In terms of like drawing and putting everything together, I'll be done with this by then. And then Merchant of Ignatius. I mean, I'm pretty excited to get back to the Merchant of Ignatius. There's so much shit that I thought about story-wise, and I put it together and everything. And I'm like, I get to implement that shit now. Because there's so much changes I actually did. And I have to read through the Merchant of Ignatius again. You're waiting for work to end. Oh shit, you still at work? What fucking time is it over there? Like 5, probably like 5 p.m, right?
So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back. Now break away, I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down.
Nah, working from home. Fuck. Up angle. Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oh god, I thought you were healed already, man. I thought being tall gave you extra healing powers or something. I didn't know that. That's not how it works. I didn't know that. Other company time to work on my business? Oh yeah, nice. I mean, I do the same thing, man. But not really a business. Also like comic stuff and YouTube stuff. And then I always finish my work up later if I feel like it. But yeah, I just like, if I don't feel like working in the hours in that time, I'll usually work on something else and I'll just work in the hours later again, you know. Go. Damn, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels done basically in the span of a few minutes, guys. I'm fucking killing it, bro. The power of reusing panels. Let's go. Yeah, same. My job doesn't, as like my HOD already told me, like, bro, it doesn't matter what the fuck you do in the day, as long as you get the hours in that you're supposed to get in for work, doesn't fucking matter. That 3D though? What about the 3D? Yeah, it's all 3D. The background's all 3D basically. Yeah, that 3D light though, you know. Doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? They have hexagonal lights in this universe. Get used to it. Holy shit, I actually put a lot of detail in these roughs. Oh yeah, this is where like a clothes get ripped and you can see a titties, so hopefully everyone's into that. I gotta work on that perspective though. That perspective will look right. That's a cool ass pose though. Don't get banned. Don't worry, your puppies are coming up, man. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I guarantee you, if it was like a BL scene, you know, they would let it slide. Fucking double standards, bro. BL scenes. Is uniting a boy a thing? Yeah. As long as it's gay, it stays. That's basically the Webtoon motto, bro. As long as it's gay, it stays. That's the thing. Fuck, I fucked up the naming panel. Text. Telling you, like, for real though, I'm definitely doing feet shit with this chick in my like Patreon. Definitely gonna do it, because I've been like flashing her feet all over my Webtoon. Definitely gonna do it for all the feet gooners out there. Get that fucking bag, bro. I'm gonna milk those guys dry. Pause. Pause, yeah. Pause, big pause, bro. Dollar General Jury. Bro, you know what? I can actually do some. I can do some fan art of Jury from Street Fighter, bro. I will get so much fuck. You know how much goon? You know how much people goon over shit, bro. If I do Jury fan art, bro, it's over. It's over, bro. Fucking do it though. I'll do some shit. Do. 9 panels here. Cool. Oh, I think I have this panel. Hold on. I think I actually want to draw this one though. I want to draw this one. This is a really cool pose though. I want to draw it. I don't have to draw the background though. I have a background, but I want to draw this pose. I feel like it's gonna make it a bit more dynamic when I want to reuse this guy's panel later. And I have to put more variety of panels to use. So I think just do it. I mean, I really fleshed out this character pretty well, yeah. So you can just go in here. Yeah, I can't wait to... I'm also like updating my portfolio and shit. Yeah, I'm working on the Ganao animation. That's what I'm gonna do. Which is basically Yuning's most embarrassing moment. I'm bringing it into an animation and I'm putting on my portfolio. So I'm doing pretty good shit with that. And yeah, you know. So I want to do pretty good work with that. I wanted to be good enough to put on the portfolio as well, animation wise. So we're gonna do some real cool shit with that. The animation's only gonna be like about a minute long, but I feel like I can do so much with that. Yuning also gonna be a voice acting for that animation. Non-consensually, like I literally just clipped a voice from a stream. So yeah, I have a voice now. I have a voice for that animation basically. It's real cool. Damn, she should be grateful though, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing a whole animation, you know, with her, basically her avatar. You know, should be grateful really. But what does she do? She just hates it. I don't know what's the problem, bro. Just hates my animations, bro. Well, not hates my animation, just hates that animation idea in particular. So what if it's gonna be embarrassing, you know what I mean? It's a cool animation, you know? Cool animation idea. Who are you animating for? Oh, I'm animating. No, I'm doing a Ganao animation for Yuning's most embarrassing moment on stream when she tried to when a neighbor basically rang a door and she basically just embarrassed herself in front of a neighbor trying to speak German and shit. So I'm using that moment and making a funny animation from it. Yeah, and I know it's gonna probably annoy her, but you know, it's a cost we're willing to take as an animator with fucking up this guy's eye. She hates being complimented. Yeah, she's a very complex person when it comes to this. Some humiliations she doesn't like, right? Some she does. I don't know, she's weird like that. You have to do a compliment Yuning animation. No, that isn't a bad idea actually. I do it like that will be a cool video idea. I animate like the Discord members, right, in kind of like a interview setting. Obviously I'm like the interviewer and then you guys, you know, like Vlad TV, like on YouTube, Vlad TV, like the cat, you guys, the Discord characters is kind of in that position where you're sitting in a chair and you're answering like questions in the interview. That will be cool. And then like you just basically compliment the shit out of Yuning. And we do it for Yuning. We do it maybe for like the Discord anniversary thing or something. To celebrate like, I don't know, how long the Discord's been running basically under Yuning's rule. And then yeah, we just compliment the living crap out of her. And we mush it, we mush and gushy it up. We make it very mushy and gushy. We yeah, we just make it very mushed up, and you know, I'll animate one of your characters crying and saying how they should change their life and everything. You know, we really milk that sucker. A lot of milking. And we make it so wholesome, right? It's gonna be so wholesome that Yuning's not gonna be able to. She's going to like hide her tears. Like it's gonna be that wholesome. It's gonna be very wholesome, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. I think that's what we do. That's what we do. Or she will say, "I feel like killing myself," because that's normally what she says. When we compliment it too much. I feel like I'm kind of fucking up this guy's nose. What does his nose look like, by the way? We just like I'm making his eyes too big. Works. Oh fuck, I forgot he only has one eye. I keep forgetting. Oh shit, I just realized. Oh yeah. Oh no, okay. I forgot this guy only has one eye. I mean, that saves me time though. I don't have to draw a fucking other eye. But I already did. Eye. I don't need to fix any eye. He only has one eye. We don't have to worry about his eyes anymore. He only has one. That's right. And maybe. Oh. Yeah, I think take away this line. Cool. Well, time to go? Hell yeah, man. See you again. This guy's ear though. Bring it up a bit. Actually, it should be down here, right? His head is tilted. Makes sense. Oh. Yeah, it goes out on the ends actually. I forgot it does that shit. Okay, there we go. Go. Okay. Oh, this is a collar right here. Go. Bam, bam, bam. Go. That's not a bad image. Not a bad one right there. That's fine. One, two, go. Okay. Oh, this. Okay, there we go. Let's cut this baby in. That's the same. There we go. How much time we got left? 20 minutes left. Oh, it's midnight. I think after this image, I'm calling it for tonight. I think we did a good job though. Yeah, something like this. Go. Now we just gotta get the background, which I can steal from the previous panels. Let's take this background. Which one is that? There we go, background. paste it over here. Bang. Yeah, that's one of the quickest panels I did so far. Yep, I think I'm gonna call it now. Damn, finished a whole section and a panel. Next panel. Oh damn, I can actually do these two as well. These are quick. Should I leave it? No, I'll do it. I'll do it another time. These are pretty quick panels, so these are just dialogue panels. But then we get into the real crazy fighting stuff right here. So yeah. Okay. I feel like that should be it. I'm gonna leave it on this panel right here. This is the coolest panel I've done, I think, so far. Look at that shit. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Appreciate everyone for joining though. God damn, that was really productive. I finished a lot of shit. Thanks to everyone for joining. We're gonna head on down to our end screen right about here. Yeah, let's head on down there. And for those of you watching this vertically, I mean, you don't get an end screen, you just get my face. So yeah, appreciate you guys for joining. New episode is up on Webtoon. Link is in the chat. I didn't pin it because I am dumb, but right, I should have pinned that comment. Hold on, let me pin it again. Pin message. There we go. So the chat, looking at chat, the link is pinned in the chat, and you can yeah, you can find that link there. That takes you right to the latest episode of GXT, the comic I am currently working on stream. And yeah, you can read it over there. It's pretty cool, really cool stuff. You know, if you like high action girls with big boobs, if you like a lot of feet stuff, I don't know. There's also a nice big brawny guys beating the shit out of each other, and yeah, it's just tournament based fighting stuff, you know. So if you guys enjoy like high action, high entertainment, high suspense, that's the comic to go to. Okay, so you head over there, you have a look at it, you comment, you let me know if you liked it, and yeah, I appreciate you guys for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, bye bye everyone. Bye.